EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week, saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. Inside handoff. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Bellamy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Levante Bellamy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Hey, check Michael out. Check Michael out. Go. Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Bellamy.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll run on first down. Bellamy looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On to tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mark. Let's go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Bellamy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First down, Broncos. We got three, fellas, we got three. Check three.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now. Bellamy into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Do that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Get him down about 3 yards short of first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Yep. Silver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They're looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Bellamy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Bellamy. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark. You must get Towers to your knee. Shit. Chop.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And now the Jags defense decides.
To call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Block working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, Bellamy. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 25 on second down. Lock, left side here. That's the tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Lock. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And some room to run now. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after by Lambo up and going. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No, check that. We got like 52 right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on third down, Locke. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Etienne.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Sit down. Hey, exit. They're running it.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.